I'm excited to introduce you to MyPlate, the new USDA dietary guidelines. The MyPlate diagram was launched in 2011 to replace the food pyramid. These new guidelines focus on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and fat-free or low-fat milk and milk products. They include lean meats, poultry, fish, beans, eggs, and nuts, and they emphasize a low consumption of unhealthy fats, often called saturated or trans fats, salt or sodium, and added sugars. Using MyPlate can help you make smart choices from every food group. MyPlate has a picture of a place setting to show how much of each food group you should eat at each meal. Let's talk about the food groups. The servings I mentioned are based on a diet of 2,000 calories per day. Of course, as we get older, we generally need fewer calories, so be sure to ask your doctor how many calories per day are right for you and your health. I will now quickly summarize each of the 5 food groups. The first food group is fruit. Most fruits are low in fat, sodium, and calories. None have cholesterol. You should eat about 2 cups of fruit every day. While seasonal fresh fruits are always a good choice, these days you could get virtually any fruit any time of year. Next are the vegetables. They're rich in many important nutrients. You should have about 2.5 cups of vegetables each day. Eat a variety to keep your plate interesting. Choose dark green such as spinach and broccoli, red and orange such as peppers and carrots, and starchy vegetables like potatoes and squash. Other options to consider are beans and peas. Next, let's talk protein. This group includes meat, poultry, seafood, eggs, processed soy products, beans, nuts, and seeds. You need about 5.5 ounces of protein per day. Okay, let's focus on the next group, which are grains. Grains are split into 2 subgroups, whole grains and refined grains. Refined grains include white bleach flour like the kind found in white bread. Grains that have been refined are generally stripped of important dietary fiber, iron, and many B vitamins during the milling process. Whole grains, which are recommended, still contain these important nutrients. These include whole wheat, 7-grain breads, oatmeal, and brown rice. 5 ounces of healthy grains are recommended daily. The last group is dairy. It includes milk, cheese, yogurt, and calcium-fortified soy milk. Cream cheese, butter, and cream are not part of this group because they have little to no calcium. You should consume about 3 cups of dairy every day.
I'm going to show you how easy it is to use MyPlate in your daily life. First, try new things. How about mango, lentils, and kale? These are delicious and good for you. Say no to fat. Avoid using heavy cream or buttery sauces and gravies. This will only add fat to your meal. For instance, steamed broccoli is better for you without a heavy cheese sauce. Instead, sprinkle low-fat Parmesan and a squeeze of lemon. Use a smaller plate. A smaller plate can help with portion control. That way you can finish your entire plate and feel satisfied without overeating. Choose healthier sweets. Indulge your sweet tooth with healthier foods. Try a bowl of fruit, a yogurt fruit parfait, or baked apple with cinnamon. You'll be surprised at how many healthier dessert choices you can find that satisfy your cravings. These next 2 sound like common sense, but are good advice to follow. Start drinking water instead of sugary drinks like sodas and sugary iced teas. And limit empty calories, like those that come from cake, cookies, and ice cream. If you follow these tips and try something new at each meal, you'll be eating healthier in no time. So let's take a moment to review. Your healthy meal will begin with half of your plate filled with colorful fruits and vegetables. You'll eat more whole grains, such as rye, oatmeal, and brown rice. You may want to consider switching from whole milk to skim or 1%. Choose foods with a lower sodium content. That means limiting the amount of cured meats, such as bacon, canned soup, which has a lot of salt in it, and salty snacks, such as potato chips and pretzels. Finally, don't forget to review any changes you make to your diet with your doctor.